You are watching NetSoft IT Academy. 905-812-2923. info@netsoftacademy.com. www.netsoftacademy.com.
Welcome back. So now let's start with lab number 27, which is about configuring virtual directories and internal URLs. So first things first, we should be on our Exchange server, Tanita EXCH01. And once you're here, navigate to the Exchange Admin Center on the cloud. So I'm going to go to my Google Chrome here and click on this link. Now remember, I'm just trying to be very efficient with my work here, but it is a good idea if you are using your browser in the normal mode here on the virtual machine, you can easily do this. So it is not that big of a problem. So under this, click on servers at the bottom here and click on virtual directories. Now virtual directories in and itself are not here to do any great thing for us. It just makes our life easy to kind of separate and segregate everything. So yes, so under the virtual directories tab, I'm going to click on configure, let's say, click on the wrench icon here, the configure external access domain here. So once I click on this, I add the external domain. So for example, the external domain can be something like, can be this one. Okay, sure, why not? Select the servers to use with external URL. And for this one, let's say mail.neta.local and click on save. So once you click on save, it will try to save this and it will take a second for this complete process to run. And yes, you can see this. Stopping the operation won't undo the changes already applied. You can see that this is done. And once you close that, and if I refresh this, you will see no changes here right away. You will not see any changes here right away. But if I select this, you can see that there is nothing here now. So that is one of those things. Here. You can see that there's all of these things here. Now, the next thing is we are going to configure our under the virtual directories, we are going to configure our internal URLs. So under this, I'm going to click on ECP here and I'll double click on ECP. And right here with the internal URL is available here. Now you can see the external URL for everything is set to mail.neta.local. Now that is what we did earlier. Now the internal URL can be changed now. So for this one, we are going to change the internal URL to the same as the external URL. So using the same URL, we can make sure that multiple users also, or the users also use the same thing and then get it. So for example, think of this as like this: mail.google.com, gmail.com, or googlemail.com. All of these are the same thing. So we are just making sure that we are redirecting everything to one proper email. So the user never knows which server they're connecting to. They just know that they're connecting to mail.company.com. And that is the idea here. Now the next thing that I'm going to change here after I do the ECP is go to my EWS and change the internal URL. To mail.neta.local, or I'm just going to copy and paste it from the book directly so that I can easily make it work for me, because it's one of those things that I would like to not spend my time on. It's a very simple change, but doesn't need to be that big of a difference. mail.local/this. Okay, click on save. Now the warning dialog box will also show up again. That's not a problem. That will never be a problem, because the next one that we are going to go for is going to be our Virtual Directories Microsoft ActiveSync. Microsoft Server ActiveSync, right? This one here. Now under this, I'm going to just change it from neta.exe at 01 to mail.neta.local / Microsoft Server -ActiveSync and click on save. Again, this will not give me an error. Now the last thing that I'm going to do is OAB. Now for this one, I'm going to change again the internal URL to mail.neta.local / OAB. Mail.neta.local / OAB and click on save. Now, the last thing that is left to do is the OWA, the Outlook web app. So I click here and I change this to same mail.neta.local / OWA and click on save. Now, just saving this is not enough. I need to verify that everything is taking effect. So how can I do that? So I'm going to open a new private window, go to https://mail.neta.local / OWA /. Now you can see that this did not work. Why? Because I'm on the same server. So now if I tried, let's say https, and this one, you see it's still working. So it will take a few minutes to take effect. So don't worry too much about it, and it will work. Eventually it will work. Now, we'll take a look at it later once the policy or once the effect has had a little bit of time to settle down. So until then, we'll wait for it, and after it is done, we'll take a look at it. Thank you, and that is the end of this lab here.
Thank you for watching NetSoft IT Academy. 905-812-2923. info@netsoftacademy.com. www.netsoftacademy.com.